MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. 3-0 now. Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Here's Michael Brantley. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting third, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. As a look, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Line drive to center field. Number 7 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And time. Look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, facing a sinker baller, you got to think about get the ball up. What happens with the guy that throws a sinker? When you get it up, it straightens out. But when he's got that ball that starts about thigh high and starts to bite down on you, that's going to end up in the dirt. You're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. You go to the plate with the mindset of get that ball up. You set your focus on bring that to thigh high or up, and you got a chance to hit it when it straightens out.
Pham has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the Thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner's going, and a step off as the runner breaks for second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Standing in now, number 7. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Gomes gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. Still no score. Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence can remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit the spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Tommy Pham goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. And with 2 gone here, here's a final look at our first round bracket. The winner of our ball game here, of course, will see their logo slide over into the NLCS bracket. DJ LeMahieu stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. They'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Baseman, Freddie Freeman.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, number 24. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 24.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Gomes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
One out, nobody on. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Freeman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. And he'll reach first safely. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Francisco Lindor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs. He's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
2 out, bases loaded. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
That's some pressure pitching right there. Bases loaded. He goes up 3-0. He's now worked it back to 3-2. Now this is really the payoff pitch.
And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Big pitch early, the 3-2. Now here's a ball very softly hit to the left side. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. 3 left for the Indians. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tyler Flowers.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now here's the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And there's the 4th wide one, so now the double play perhaps in order with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now another 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. Another payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Man, we're seeing some pitching right now. He's 1 out away from getting out of the woods in this nasty situation. Bases loaded, no outs. He gets the first 2 guys out, and he's this close. Let's see what happens with this batter, if he can get out of it.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. 3 left for the Indians. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Fielder, Ender Inciarte.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 7. Switch hitter batting left here. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game.
One sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, number 24. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Brantley going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, number 1. Now here's a ball very softly hit to the left side, but foul. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.
Leading off fielder, Michael.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Inciarte is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
In there, a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third here, 1 man out. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far from the stretch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That pitch wasn't even close. Now, they might not be panicking, but I sure am. He's got to get himself together. He's down 2-0 now. He probably has to lay one in there. It's a good pitch to hit.
Underhanded flip, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Tyler Naquin stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a looper to left. Inciarte moving in, and that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. Home.
Leading off for the Braves. Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Flowers.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with one away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
This one's flared toward left center. Lindor onto the grass, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. He was strong enough to shoot it the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. The relay, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging.
Stepping in now, number 7. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Freddie Freeman.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors. And digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Mauricio Cabrera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Mauricio Cabrera.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Inciarte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, number 24. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 24.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Brian Shaw takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Late square, and this is popped up. Ramirez is there, and he has it for the out. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. Striding in once again, Tyler Flowers. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. If they can possibly push him forward.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 to make some really good pitches now.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Runner goes for second. They had the hit and run on there, but this is chopped foul at the plate, and he'll be forced to return to first. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Here's a high pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. And that retires the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 2. And Joe Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Smith.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Dansby
shortstop,
Swanson. He singled his last time up.
Watson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside. But here it comes. Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Dansby Swanson becomes the second.
Batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. Here's Ender Inciarte. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Inciarte.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Jordan Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now here it comes. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready on 1-2. Out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. DJ LeMahieu becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate, Tyler Naquin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Jason Kipnis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Neil Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Carlos
leading off for the Braves, center fielder, number 7.
Number 7 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Number 5, Freddie
Here's the first
Freeman.
baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
The batter,
Stepping in,
number
24. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up. Now here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Jose Ramirez.
The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-1. Late that time for a strike. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 4-1. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's J.D. Martinez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1 down, 2 to go for the Braves. They're off to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he raised any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have. So when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs. On 11 hits, 1 error, they left 6 men on base.